my name is Andrea and today you're going to be learning Kala Chashma with me. This is almost a 2.5 minute song and there are going to be 6 of you dancing on this, so let's dive right in. So firstly, when we start the song, or rather when we start the dance, okay, you will be assembled on stage before you tell the DJ cue music, okay. So before the DJ starts playing the song, you will assemble on stage. Now how you'll assemble on stage is very simple. You all are 6 of you. So I want you to stand starting in a line with a guy first, and then followed by a girl, and then guy, girl, guy, girl. So in this alternate manner, you will be standing in a line. So let's assume that this is the stage, okay? And you are going to assemble with the first person standing in the middle of the stage, okay? Now, since I am the first person, the rest of the people will follow suit, okay? Now, whoever is the first person or the first couple, make sure that you all are the taller ones amongst all of them, so that when you are standing in a line, the ones behind are covered, okay? We don't want to see any faces except for the hand movements, alright? So, now when so once you've taken your position on stage and the DJ starts the song, you will notice that there's a beat that drops in music, and that's why you start counting from 1, okay? So now you will count for the first 16 counts of music, and that will be your first step. How you will do that is very simple. First you will start with your right leg, okay, and you will place it in front, and then followed with left and right and left. You will carry on doing the same thing with your foot movement, but what I want you to do is I want you to add a little bit of a bouncy, jumpy vibe while you're doing this, because it's a freestyle step, okay, and you're going to just move your hands in any direction, it doesn't matter, okay. So while you're doing this, you walk in a straight line doing freestyle like this. You go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So you would have noticed that I turned towards the right. Now this is only for the first couple. The second couple, while you're walking down and turning, I want you to turn to the left and take the left position. And then the last couple, the third couple, while you're walking down, when you're walking on the stage, I want you to walk towards the front and take the center position. So essentially, couple 1 is to the right, couple 2 is to the left, and then couple 3 is right in front, okay? So that's how you will start with your first step. Now how you will transition into your second step is also simple. Okay, now when you guys are taking positions in the previous step, I want you to make sure that the boy is to the left of the girl, okay? So let's say if I am the first couple and when I am moving, okay, the girl is behind me, I ensure that I am here, I am the guy, I am ensuring that the girl is to my right, okay? And for the girl, you have to ensure that the boy is to your left. So how you're going to transition is very simple. Okay, I'm going to do the girls part first. Now since the girls are to the right side of the guy, okay, girls, what you're going to do is first I want you to take your position by taking your right foot out, okay, and taking your right shoulder out as well and slightly lifting it in this manner. Okay, so you will go 1, spread your right leg and go 1, okay, and then proceed to 2, okay. So while you're doing this, what's going to happen is first you basically move out, and when you're doing 2, make sure you spread your legs enough and also your left shoulder enough so that you're able to cross the guy next to you, okay. So girl, if you're here, you go 1 2, now make a U by bending both your knees, okay. You make a U movement, that is bending your knees and going down, coming back, okay. So again I'm going to repeat this 1 2 3, you come up on 3, okay, and then for 4 5 you're going to just go tap and hit with your shoulder this way and go 1 2 hit, okay. So this is again shoulder movement, you are aligned towards the left side, hit hit hit, okay. Now for the guys, it's the same step but opposite side. What you're going to do is you're going to first start to the left, so you're going to go left and then you're going to cross the girl and go fully right. Now make a U on the third count and go hit, hit, out, okay. So I'm going to repeat this step. It's going to look like this for the girls, that is 1 2 3 1 2 3, okay. That's your count. For the guys, when you're practicing this step, you will go 1 2 U and 1 2 3, okay. So this is your second step. Now when you're moving into a third step, whether you're a guy or a girl, Okay, this is going to be the same for everyone as well. So what you're going to do now, whether you've ended facing left or facing right, okay, for everybody the next step to transition into is going to start with the left leg. Okay, so whether you're a girl standing this way or the guy standing this way, girls, you will start with your girls and guys, you will start with your left leg. Okay, so you're going to start with 1. Okay, so I'm assuming now I'm a girl facing this way. I'm going to start with 1. Okay, now if you notice, when I'm taking my left foot out, my heel is to the floor. Okay, my foot is pointed and my heel is hitting the floor. So I want you to first press your heel down and go 1 and 2. Okay, so first is left heel and right heel. Now what I want you to add in terms of body movement is a jump, is a slight jump. So it's like you hit, jump, hit, jump. Okay, let's try that again. So you go hit, jump, hit, jump. Okay, now how you will continue is first you go left and right and bring the right back in center. Okay, and you will slightly change your alignment facing to the left. I'm going to repeat this. First you go left and right, 2. Okay, so now your leg is back here. Okay, on counts it will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So on 4, this is your alignment, and to continue into 5, 6, 7, 8, what you're going to do is you're first going to pick this left leg up this way in this motion and bend your body slightly forward. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, your hands will go in a circular motion starting with right hand. So right hand circular motion, both hands up this way, push, push. So it's going to go circle, circle, lift, lift, circle, circle, lift, lift. I know I did this twice, but essentially this movement, I know I did this twice, but you will basically do this just once. Okay, so this step will look like this. Third one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what I want you to add with your hands as well is, while you're doing this, right, with your footwork, the first 4 counts, I want you to swing your hands. Okay, use your hands and swing. So you'll go swing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you will repeat this whole set of your third step twice. Now for your fourth step, what you're going to do is you essentially finished here, right, with this step. Okay, with your third step. Now I want you to face front. Okay, make sure you bring your right leg back along with your shoulder and the body movement. So you go on 1. Okay, now for this fourth step, first you will start with 1. So you noticed on 1, my left hand went out and I turned my wrist as though I'm going to grab something. Okay, so first I go 1. Okay, on 2, I want you to go back. I'm using my left hand. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. Okay, with more emphasis on my right shoulder. So left hand back. Now right hand back. Left hand back. Right hand back. So this is like kind of a levitating step where it's like you grab, pull, grab, pull, grab, pull, grab, pull. Okay, I want you to make sure that you're as flat as possible. Okay, with the support of your knees. So don't, jar your knees out this way, bring them out too much. Make sure they're just bent and there's more emphasis on your back so that you're kind of balancing on your back. Okay, you can take your neck down as much as possible, but don't take it back completely. So I'm going to show this again. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, you will still have 4 more counts left, okay, to complete this step. So you finish here on 8. So let's say you're completely back like this. Now you're going to do a roll and you're going to come up, okay. Now once you're here in this position, start with bringing the right shoulder forward, okay. So bring the right shoulder forward, make a semicircle. Now push the left shoulder in. So completely close your chest and now come out again. Finish the second circle in, okay. So on counts, it will look like this. Your fourth step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for your fifth step, you're going to start with basically taking your right leg forward. Okay, you finish the roll, right? 2 rolls, and now you start with the right leg. Now here, this footwork is very simple. You just go step, 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 step. Okay, so you're going to start with the right, complete 4 counts, then start with the left, complete 4 counts. Now what you're going to do with your hands is basically steps that will align with the meaning of the lyrics. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to first take your right hand out, make a V, the first 2 fingers, bring it close to your eyes this way, okay, and kind of move it in front, okay, of your face. So you're going to start with the right leg. First go step, step, okay. So you notice I'm using my right hand, left hand, and for the 3rd time I just roll and clap, okay. So on 4 counts it will look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. And you'll use the same leg and now go 5, 6, 7, 8. What I'm doing with my hands is very simple. I take both my hands out, the right hand leaning down, left hand up, okay. And I'm basically doing a bhangra position with my hands, where you know your main finger is up this way and you're going to shake your right shoulder. So you're going to shake it this way and go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. So I'm going to repeat the step. It's going to start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now a small movement that I want you to add at the end of your 5th step, okay, is the same step that we did in the 4th one, with the hands towards the end, right? That is 5, 6, 7, 8. That is roll, circle, push, push, okay. So how you're going to do this entire bit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roll, 2, 3, 4. So when you're moving now into your 6th step, okay, you're basically aligned in this manner. Now I want the boys and the girls to exchange their positions, okay. The girl was to the right, boy was to the left. Now you will exchange that. Reason being is so that the guys are now on the outer side of the stage and it will be easier for you to exit, because the next bit after the chorus is only going to be danced by the girls, because it has more of feminine movements. So now for the 6th step, you finish this way, right? And from here, this is for the hand and the leg movements are same, but I'm going to explain it in detail. You're going to start with first moving your right leg and right shoulder, and you will go bend, 2, 3, 4. So you notice I am matching my shoulders with my footwork. So I'm going to go bend, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now while I'm doing this, I'm also going to move. That is, imagine I'm the guy and I'm going to move from the left side to the right side. So I'm going to go in front of the girls, okay, and make a slight semicircle and change my place. And that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What you're going to do with the hands is you're going to use the left hand, okay, and I want you to move it as though you're moving a steering wheel with just the left hand, okay. So you go 1, 2, 3, and when you're coming back on 4, just take a slight jump, okay. So it will look like this for the guys: 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and you'll repeat it again on 5, 6, 7, 8 till you have completely moved to your side, which is the right, which is basically you going from left to right. So for the girls, it's the same thing, okay. What you're going to do is, when you're finishing your previous step, you're going to start in the same manner, okay. That is 1. But the minute you start using your left leg, I want you to move, take bigger steps and move. So basically, you'll go 1, move, 3, jump, okay, and again go 1, 2, 3, jump, okay. So I'm going to repeat this whole set again. For the guys, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, jump, 1, 2, 3, jump. And for the girls who are moving from right to left, you are going to go 1, 2, 3, jump, and 1, 2, 3, jump, okay. So while you're doing this, add a little more style, a little more swag while you're doing this. How you're going to complete this step, okay, is basically with this portion. Now everybody finishes on the left side, right, with your left leg in motion. Now from here, step your right leg out this way and open your shoulders and basically bring both hands in front, okay, and pull them out in this manner, ensuring that the right hand is on top first, okay. So first you're going to go 1, 2, okay. Your hand movements are out, okay, it's like you're nudging somebody. So it's like nudge, and the right hand takes position on top of your head, here, behind, okay. So your right hand here, left hand here. So it's going to go 1, 2, okay. I'm also using my shoulders. I just don't want you to do hand movements and look robotic, okay. I want you to use your shoulders, move your upper body as well, because Bollywood, as you know, requires a lot of jhatkas and matkas, okay. So while you're doing this, go 1, 2, okay, and then go 3, this time with the left hand on top, 3, 4. For initially my hands are fisted, right, so they are fisted, open, fisted, open, okay. So how you complete this entire thing now with this part of the step. So let's assume I am the guy, I'm doing the guy's bit. From here I go 1, 2, 3, jump, 1, 2, 3, jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Whereas for the girls, you are moving from right to left. You finish with this and now you go 1, 2, 3, jump, and 1, 2, 3, jump, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to move on to your chorus step, okay. Now this might look a little intimidating, but don't worry, okay. I'm going to break this down for you in such a manner that you'll be able to duplicate it the same way, okay. So your previous step, the 6th step, you essentially finished it here to the left side, okay. Now from here, your footwork will work like this, okay. What you're going to do is you're going to start with moving your feet inwards. That's your toes facing inwards, okay. Notice that even my knees are facing inwards. So it goes in, out, okay. But you will only do it thrice. That's 1, 2, 3, okay. You noticed I did it only thrice. Now your hands, since they are here, okay, we finished it here, they are going to follow suit and ensure that you move your body slowly towards the right, okay, being in position, doing your footwork. So your hands are fisted, okay. From here you go 1, 2, 3, okay, and on 4 you will do a clap by hitting your right hand down, okay, this way. So I'm going to repeat that. From here you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do the same thing and go 5, 6, 7. What happened was, now I was first using my left hand going towards the right. Now I use my right hand going towards the left, okay. So I go now 1, 2, 3, and this time bring your feet together, okay. You're going to bring your right foot in line with your left, okay, and this time again slap your right hand down and clap. So I'm going to repeat this part, okay. From here, from this step, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, clap, 1, 2, 3, clap. Now when I'm using my hands, right, you will also notice, you know, I'm doing this movement with my shoulders. You see, I'm moving my shoulders to get a little more jazz in the step, you know, so that it doesn't look plain. It shouldn't look like only your hands and legs are moving like this. You get what I mean? So you have to move your shoulders also. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, clap, 1, 2, 3, clap. Now to complete the second part of this step, what we're going to do is, we finished here with our feet together, okay. Now what I want you to do is just slightly take your right foot out, okay, and what you're going to do is bring it parallel to your left. So you're going to go 1 and then go 2, okay. Now you notice my body again went right, shoulder out, left, shoulder out. Again you're going to keep your pelvis intact and bend your lower back. So you go like 1, 2, okay. While you're doing this, your hand movement is simple. You're just going to push as though you're wearing a chashma, okay. You're just going to push, push, okay. So it's like you're wearing your shades and you're using them, you're playing with them. But the difference is, we are not going to be using the shades in this part of the chorus, because we'll have the chorus again towards the end of the song, and that's when I want all of you guys wearing your shades and dancing with Dhanvi at that point. Okay, so at this point we're just going to mimic the chorus step. Okay, so you're going to go 1, 2, and moving into the second part, you're going to take your right foot forward and do what I call as the DJ mixing step. So it's like you mix with your right hand under your left. So you go mix, mix. So use your shoulder also. Mix, mix, and jump back. So 1, 2, jump. Okay. So how this will look from your previous step is like this. It will go Tenu kala chashma, Tenu kala chashma, Tenu kala chashma jachda e. Okay. Now for the rest of the chorus. Okay. Once you're back here, after you finish the DJ mixing back. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to push, first take your left leg behind and push your right hand out. Okay. So what you're going to do is go 1 and move like a pendulum. So in terms of footwork, you will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you notice, my shoulders, okay, are going in the opposite direction, which means when I'm taking my right shoulder, which means when I'm taking my left leg behind, my right shoulder is moving front as though it's being pushed. Okay, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see this pendulum movement that's happening with the upper body. That's the movement I want you to get. Okay, so again I'm going to just do the footwork in the upper body. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like small steps. Okay, but while you're doing this, make sure you bend your knees slightly. Okay, you just bend them a little bit. Now with the hands, since you're being pushed, okay, it's like your left shoulder is essentially being pushed back, and what you're doing is, I want you to imagine you're being pushed from here and you are pushing somebody in front. It's literally like going in the opposite direction. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bring your hands back and just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you don't completely bring it back here, just end it here. I'm going to repeat this. It will look like 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to first keep your hands out this way, both palms facing out. Okay, and first jump. Take a small jump. Okay, it's like a bounce. So first you go bounce, and now the counts for this particular step is very unconventional from the other steps where we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, here this counts will go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So there's an and after every number. Okay, so your first step is basically a bounce with palms out. Okay, so this is 1 and. Okay, for the and, I want you to pull the right hand slightly behind this way. See, so you pull it. Okay, and while you're pulling it, your left leg, gets bent behind. Okay, so first you go 1 and. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this again. You go 1 and. Now from here, after you finish this, your second count is 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so what you're going to do is, first is the jump, pull. Okay, now from here, bring this towards your pelvic. Okay, and do this movement. Okay, so first you're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, now you will notice first my hands were up. Okay, first time when they did the 1 and, they were up. Okay, 1 and 2 and. So you see, in 2 what happened was they came down, right, in line with your pelvic. So first you went 1 and 2 and 3. So 3 is right here, not too far. 3, okay, and 4, what you're going to do is, you do this mudra basically, like a nice mudra, okay, this way. And what you're going to do is, you're going to turn your right foot. You turn with the heel facing out. So you see, heel out. Okay, so you go this way. Okay, so this goes here and 4. So this was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so this is like, imagine, you're pulling a gear and something moves while you do that, right? So when you're doing it, you twist your heel out, and what happens is even your hip ends up turning. So I just don't want you to turn your heel like this, see? I want you to turn your hip as well. So you turn the hip, okay? You have to exaggerate this movement. The more you exaggerate, the better it looks. So it's going to look like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, okay? I'm going to do this slowly again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, okay? When I bring it back, I bring back my hands normally. From here, I bring it back normally, okay? So I'm going to do this again. First, palms in front this way, and you do a bounce. Bounce, pull, and pelvic, and change 2. Okay? So now I'm going to do the entire chorus step from the beginning. Okay? So you basically ended here. Okay? And now it's going to look like this. Tenu kala chashma, tenu kala chashma, tenu kala chashma jachdae. Jachdae tore mukhde pe tenu kala chashma jachdae. And now you repeat the pendulum step again. Jachdae tore mukhde pe. Now we move into the 8th step, which is a very crucial part of the song. Now this is where the boys move out. They move out of stage, and the girls are still on stage continuing for the next part of the song. Okay. Now, like I said, your 7th step, that's your chorus step, you would have finished with this step, right? Now, while you're doing the pendulum step, okay, boys, I want you all to start moving out slowly. So let's assume now all the boys have exchanged places, right, and have moved to the right side of the girls, right? So let's say if on the right side here, it's easier for you to move out doing this step, right? So let's say you're here on the right side for this guy. It's easier to move, but make sure when you're doing the pendulum step, since you're starting with the left leg, you're going behind the girl and moving slowly, okay? So that's how essentially you got to move. Similarly, even for the couple in front, the guy who's now on the right side will have to move, okay, and make sure that you're out of stage while you're doing the pendulum step. So I'll give you 2 more steps as part of the 8th step, okay, which will also help the guys move. I'm breaking it down into 2 parts. One part is which the guys are also going to use, and the second part is what continues into the girls part of the dance, okay? So basically, after you finish the pendulum step, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to start with the left leg and take it forward, okay? So you take your left leg forward and bring the right leg together. While you're doing it, you also want to kind of place it down, using your knee. So you go like 1, place, and then use your right leg to take it out, and then go 2, place, okay? Slightly move your upper body as well, and just go 1, together, 2, together, okay? You're going to slightly move forward in the step. So don't take 2 big steps, take smaller steps and go 1, together, 2, together, okay? While you're doing this, your hand movements will go 1, place with your left hand, and then 2, place with your right hand. Okay, I'm going to repeat this. You will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now the guys continue doing this. So let's assume I'm one of the guys. I'm doing the pendulum step from my previous chorus step. Okay, and I'm going to continue using this to move out. Okay, so you will essentially do the step for 8 counts. All right, this is only for the boys. You will do this step for 8 counts, okay? For the girls, it changes. For them, the 5, 6, 7 part of the step is different, okay? So for the boys, I'm going to repeat it. You finish your pendulum step, okay? And go 1, 2, 3, 4, move out 5, 6, 7, 8. So keep moving out, okay? Doing the step for how many ever counts possible, okay? And move out of stage. Now for the girls. Girls, you'll do the pendulum step. Lastly, continue 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And now from here, what you do is take the left leg out and turn your body, aligning it to the left side. So turn your body, okay? And what you're going to do now is you're going to use your pelvic movements, okay, and create a wave, okay? starting from your upper body to pelvis and moving down towards your knees. I'm going to teach you how you do this. So what you're going to do is first you're going to take your pelvis slightly out, pushing your shoulders backwards, and what you do is you kind of stand on your toes a little bit. You lift your body weight, okay, with the help of your toes. Okay, so you don't have to be completely on your toes. You can use the ball of your foot as well, okay, and make sure you kind of lift yourself and create a wave. Okay, lift yourself first. So you see my pelvis slightly out, my shoulders are back. I am lifting myself with the help of both my feet. Okay, lift, push out, lift, push out. Okay, so while you're doing this, notice I am going lower. Okay, so first I go higher and lower. Okay, once more I'm going to show this. You're going to go 1 and 2. Okay, you're going to do 2 waves. Now on music it's quick. So first on slow motion, when you're doing it slowly, I want you to practice it in this manner first. Okay, and then when you're doing it on fast counts as per music, you will go 5, 6. Okay, so you will just go on 5, 6. Now you want to come up because you're bent. Okay, so for that you're going to go pop, pop, hit. Okay, this is your 7 and 8. So for the girls, I'm going to repeat your 8th part, which starts off with the pendulum from the previous step. Okay, and then after that you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. From here now it's entirely the girls. Okay, this part of the song is all for the girls. Okay, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So how we're going to proceed now into the following step, which is your 9th step. Okay, you essentially finished with the wave, right? And hit out. Now from here, what you're going to do is your body is slightly aligned to the left. Now I want you to turn your body in the center and do 2 waves. 2 rolls. Okay. So from here you do 2 rolls and bend. Okay. Make sure you're descending. So you go 1, 2. Bring your hands up. Okay, like this. Essentially left hand on top of right. Okay, and place it here this way. So from the previous step where your body was aligned to the left, you turn it to the center, do 2 rolls for 2 counts. So you go 1, this is up here. So 1, 2. By 2 you're down, then come up on 3. Okay, this is your 3. And then for 4, what you're going to do is, you're going to bring your hands up this way. Okay, I'm going to show that to you. So you will essentially start 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you're going to bend your knees. Take your hands up this way. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this. You will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, once more, I'll do this in slow motion. First 2 rolls for 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, come up on 3, bend your hands and bend your knees this time and take your hands up. Basically the opposite. So first time you bend, then you come up and then you bend again. Okay, so that's your footwork. Once more, I'm going to repeat. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on 5, 6, what I want you to do is, this is your 4, right? Now you've built up all that pressure and taken your hands up. Now from this position, I want you to slowly slide your left hand, bring your right hand onto your waist. Okay? While you're doing this, you will also slide your left leg. Watch, from here, you'll push. Okay? Push your hand down, slide your left leg. Okay? I'm going to repeat this again. So this is going to look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now for 7 and 8, there is an and in this. Okay? This is your 6 with a slide. And what you're going to do for 7, 8 is essentially take your right foot forward for 2 counts this way. Okay? 7 and 8. So your footwork has only 2 movements. Forward, align. In parallel with your left. Okay? So you moved your body. But what your hands are going to do while your right leg is moving, okay, you're going to first cross around your abs. Okay? So cross with your right hand on top. So cross, cross. So I'm going to show it this way. You will go cross, cross, cross. Okay? So first you cross with your right hand over, bring it back, then take the left hand up. Okay? So you go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to repeat that. Your hand movements are 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now you're slightly here turned. Okay, you finish this part. Okay, this is your 7 and 8. So from here you will go 7 and 8. Okay, so notice I use just 2 counts for my feet, but this goes on 3 counts. Okay, so 7 and 8. Okay, you will slightly move your shoulders also and go cross out pose. Okay, so this is how you end your 9th step. Now from here, when you're proceeding into the next part, okay, for your 10th step, now what you're going to do is, from here, I want you to take your right hand onto your waist, take your right leg forward and go 1, 2. Notice 2 is for my left leg, okay. So it's going to go forward, step. Again, I'm doing a slight wave with my upper body and I'm going forward. It's like I'm walking forward, but what I'm doing is I'm adding footwork to the left, see. Okay, so you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when you finished here, for the next part, okay, you're going to walk starting with your right leg forward. You essentially cross it in front of your left and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what I did was I kept my hand on the waist, right hand on the waist, and I essentially used my left hand all the way up. So it kind of brushes against my body and goes up. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this part for the girls. From your previous step, that was 9th step, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then you continue 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then from here the counts change again because this part is completely on lyrics. Okay, so we go as per lyrical movements, as per the lyrical counts, not as per the music counts. So you finished 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 1. Okay, notice I took my right leg back, which was forward. Okay, 5 and 6. Okay, which is right, left, out, cross, cross, out. Okay, this was your 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Okay, cross, 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 and now move your hips to the left side and do this with your finger like no, 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 with more emphasis on your left hip. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this part. This is going to look 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now when you're moving into your next step, okay, your transition, you essentially ended with hip movement out to the left, right? That was 1 and 2. Now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right leg together this time, okay, and bring it in place with the left, and you're going to go on 1. So notice I used a kick and a shoulder roll. So from here I go 1 and 2. Okay, this part of the step has 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There's an and after every number. Okay, so this will help you learn the step as well. So you're going to go 1 and 2. Notice I'm bending my knees and going lower. So I go 1 and 2. Once more I'm going to repeat that. From here you go 1 and 2. Okay, and then after that you jump, okay, with your feet coming apart and hands out. Okay, it's not really a jump, you just come out into position. So from here you first come together 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. You go 1 and 2, 3 and, so your hands are down. Okay, this is your 4. Okay, 4 is just going to be a thumka where you lift your right leg. See, you lift it with the ball of your foot this way. Okay, and basically hit your right hip out. So on words it's going to look like this, rather sound like this. So it will go, Tu munda bilkul desi hai. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. So on lyrics it's going to look like this. Tu munda bilkul desi hai. Okay, so your hip has to come back. Okay, now for the next part of the step, your hips are back in position. Now what you're going to do is do a roll with the hands and shoulders this time. So you do a roll facing to the right side, aligned to the right. 1, hit. Okay, so roll, hit. So it's like half a roll, hit. You're not doing a full roll. you're just doing a half roll, okay? So half a roll, hit, okay? Make sure your hands are in front of your chest. So roll, so you're going to roll, hit, and now you're going to take a very big roll, okay? And basically turn completely. So this time I want you to practice. This is a small roll, and now this is a big roll where you take your right hand first and then your left hand follows suit. So if you notice, first my right hand and then left hand follows accordingly. So previously you went small roll, hit, now take a big roll, and if you notice what happened here was when my body turned along with my hands, my right leg turned to the left side. So I do a full left turn essentially. I do a full left turn and bring it here, okay? So again, I did a full left turn. I'm sorry, you end this way, okay? With your right foot behind. So I'm going to repeat this again. So you're going to go 1, 2, small roll, 3, 4, okay? This time for 4, you're going to hit your chest out, take your elbow and your left hand backwards, okay? Hit this backwards, including your right hand, which is going to be on your waist, on the right side facing backwards, and hit, okay? So on music it will look like this. Tu munda bilkul desi hai, main Katrina to Sony be. Now when you're moving into your next step, okay, you ended here, and from here what you're going to do now is you're going to take this right leg and slowly go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see I moved my left as well, okay, in coordination with my right, with 4 counts, steps for 4 counts. So from here you went 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and aligned your feet. So from here your hand movements, okay, will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So the same, Kala Chashma, this step that we did in the chorus, we add the same step here, but with a little bit of this difference, where instead of using our feet in out for the first time, we just go step step. So from here, this is essentially to help us transition into the next part of the song. So this will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you do the in out. Add the in out and go 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring your feet together, okay? So I'm going to repeat this from here, okay? From this posture it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now from here when you're moving into the next part, okay, you finished this, and what you're going to do next is, first you're going to start with taking the right leg out, okay, and basically placing your right hand fisted, okay, in front of your forehead this way, and taking your left hand out fisted as well this way. Make sure your lines are straight and neat, okay, and your shoulders are back, chest out, okay. So from this position, now you will go into 1, okay. So here the counts become normal again, there's no and, so you go 1, 2, you change the hands. So first you go right side, left side, and now what you're going to do is, with your feet, you're going to shift, shift, okay. How you shift is basically both your feet, sweep off the floor. So imagine that you're just sweeping off and moving your feet, okay. Your left leg will essentially help you push the right leg out. So take a step, take a bounce and push it out, okay, as though you're sweeping, right? So from here you go 1, 2, and go 3, 4. Now when you're doing 3, 4, your hands will go 3, 4. Only the left hand on top, okay? So you finished here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to continue this step, what you're going to do is, you ended this way. So from here, you're going to again take a circle using your right foot and going step, 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 step. That's your footwork. Your right hand is going to be in motion, and you're going to roll it above your head and go 5, 6, 7, 8. My left hand is free, so it stays on my hip, okay? So I'm going to repeat this. You finished here, okay, and now you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then after that you will repeat the same step, but this time you will start from the left side. So now you go left side, right side, sweep, sweep. Okay, so I'm going to make a change here. I want you to use both hands. I think that will look better. So instead of keeping one fisted and one in motion, use both in motion. All right, so you go sweep, sweep. This will essentially help you move back into center position. So this whole step will look like this. On song, it will go like मैं fed up हो गया मुंडिया. Music 2, 3, 4. मैं fed up हो गया मुंडिया. Okay, and now it goes into सुन सुन के तेरे मुखड़े वे. So now from here, from this, you're going to essentially bend your right knee. Okay, now this is where we go into the chorus. So you're going to bend your right knee and take your right hand out. Palm essentially slightly curved, okay, and kept close to your ear. So you'll go 1 and 2, okay. So this is 3 times. It will go 1 and 2, okay. And now from here, do a body roll with the help of your lower back, okay. Not a shoulder roll, but essentially push your body in front and bring it back this way, okay. So you'll go sun sun ke tere mukhde ve, okay. So I want you to show it like as a gesture of you listening. So you go 1 and 2, 3, 4, okay. Now this step, the ear step, right, is cue for the guys, okay, to make sure that by the time the girls do this, okay, you boys would have already reached Dhanvi before this step itself, okay. And as soon as the girls do this step, okay, you have to make sure that for the next 6 to 8 counts you bring Dhanvi on stage, okay, and he joins the rest of the team, okay, the rest of the dancers. So what you're going to do is, this is cue for you all to make sure that you all are already close to stage and potentially coming on to stage. So now moving into the chorus, what's going to happen is, this is the point where Dhanvi and the rest of the boys are on stage along with the girls, okay, and now the girls are also going to kind of transition and pick up their shades, okay, their glasses. So while the boys are kind of slowly coming on to stage and taking their position, so you will take the same position that you were in previously, and the girls, you have essentially 4 to 5 counts, okay, to pick up your glasses and then come back into your position. So let's say you walk for 4 counts and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and the music kind of changes slightly. So what you will do is, on those counts, you will go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. So you will go for about 6 to 7 counts and then wear your shades, by moving your head. So I want you to like move your head and kind of add, some swag to that, okay. So on music, you finished on sun sun ke tere mukhde ve, then kala chashma, kala 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 kala. So on that music, that's why you do the head movements, okay. This is also going to be same for the guys. Even the guys, when they're coming on stage, wear your glasses when the minute she sings men kala chashma, okay. So that's for the boys, but the girls will go kala 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 kala, okay, this way, and put it on your face, okay. Now after this, you're going to continue the rest of the steps. So you will repeat now the same steps that you did in the first chorus, okay. So after you putting your shades, then you're going to go menu kala chashma jachdae dore mukhde pe, menu kala chashma jachdae dore mukhde pe, okay. And this is going to be same for everybody, including Dhanvi, the boys, girls, for everyone. You repeat the same step, okay. And then after that, she repeats the same sentence called Jachdae Dore Mukhde Pe. So for that, what I want to do is, if when Dhanvi is on stage, she's going to be in the middle, okay, with the rest of you guys. So let's assume the front couple, right? You will have boy, Dhanvi, girl, here boy back in position, girl, boy back in position, girl, right? So that's how it's going to be. So after you finish the pendulum step for your second time, the chorus repeats, what's going to happen is, I want the 6 of you to huddle around him forming like a cluster, okay, around him. So let's assume I'm Dhanvi. Everybody comes around me, closer to me, okay. And what happens is now people to the right side, that's the couple to the right and then the guy on the right, okay, you huddle up on the right side of Dhanvi, okay, and you will basically hover your hand, your palm, okay, over his face, like, you know, like Sundar Sushil kind of movement types. So you go around his face and do this, okay. So essentially if I am Dhanvi, I am going to stand this way, and the rest of the team on the right and the left, okay, they're going to put their hands over this way and then do this. So basically people on the right will use their right hand and do this, people on the left will use their left hand and do this gesture, okay. So you'll go like Jachdaye Dore Mukhde Pe, okay, for the second one. So you'll understand this better when I do the entire dance at the end. Now moving on to the next part. Start with your right leg. This is for everybody including Dhanvi. Okay, so you're going to start with your right leg and go forward, step, forward, step. You know the same step that I taught you in the beginning initially, right? So you're going to repeat the same step and you're going to start with the right side and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this time you'll do thrice, okay? And from here, what I want you to do is take your left leg back and shoot both your hands out like this, okay? Pushing them forward, okay? With your left hand behind and both hands in front, cross them over and open all your fingers, okay? So kind of make jazz hands and push it out this way. So I'm going to repeat this. This will look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? And then again on lyrics, she sings Kala Chashma. So for that, you will just move your shoulders, okay? This is again for everybody. Everybody moves in the same movement. So first you move to the right, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to basically groove your shoulders, and I want you to shake them starting with it going down, your right shoulder going down. So you go down, 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 together, bring your feet together and do a clap right above your head. And then now take the left foot out and basically do another shoulder movement, starting with the left shoulder going upwards and go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So if you notice, the side I'm going to, I bend that particular knee. So since I'm going to the right side, I'm bending my right knee and going 1, 2, 3, together, bend left, 2, 3, together. Now you'll repeat the same step which was the previous one, right? You'll repeat this again, and this time you will go 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't repeat it the third time. Third time you just take your right leg out, okay? I want you to go forward, cross your hands next to your ear this way, okay? So first you take the hand and cross it over. So first right hand goes to the left side, left hand goes to the right. So you move forward and cross out, okay? And then take the left hand back, right hand back, take the left hand, you know, do like a slit over your neck this way. So slit and out. So if you notice, my body moves forward and back. I am also bending my knees to ensure that there is you know, full body movement, okay? So this whole section will look like this. It will go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shimmy, 2, 3, clap. Shimmy, 2, 3, clap. Repeat, 2, 3, 4, cross, out, slit, out. From here, you're going to repeat the shimmy again. That is 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. Okay? And now from here, okay, you will just walk in your place, take small steps, this is for everybody, and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Do this in front of your eyes, 1, 2, 3, just for 4 counts. And then after that, take your right leg out, and you know the same initial step that we did, right, where we moved the glasses. This time we have the glasses on for the second chorus. So this time you'll do it for longer. You will go like 1, 2, 1, 2. So if you notice, first I use my right hand, then my left hand, and then right, left join, and I come up using both hands, okay, on the glasses. So on music it will sound like Kala, 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 and you come up, okay. Then you will suddenly hear a big jump in music, okay, in terms of beats. So at that point, what you're going to do is, from here now, I want all of you to jump this way. What you essentially do is, you bounce up really high, and you kind of, make a fist with your hands and hit your thighs this way, and just go one, okay? So while you're doing this, especially the girls, if you're wearing a heavy outfit, I don't expect you all to jump up so much. But even a slight jump will look good, but make sure that your hands look neat, okay? So you go jump and use your pelvis to do an upper body movement wave and come up, okay? So I'm going to repeat this. This will look like Kala, Kala, one, together, come forward, jump, pelvis, wave, okay? So how do you do this is, make sure that when you're doing the pelvis wave, your knees are grounded, your feet are grounded, okay? Use your pelvic to come up, okay? Bring that along with your chest and shoulders and come up. So you come up this way, okay? Bring your chest and shoulders forward. And to continue, what you're going to do next is from the wave, okay? Now point out to the right, left, down, okay? Just 3, and it will go really fast. It will look like jump, wave, 1, 2, 3, okay? That's what I want you to practice. Once more I'm going to repeat. You will go jump, wave, and 1, 2, 3, okay? And now from here, since your right hand is already down, just take your left hand up, point the first fingers out, and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a Bhangra movement and slightly move with the help of your feet as well, okay? Now the Bhangra movement, in that the shoulders are very essential. You have to move them this way, sideways, okay? So you move them sideways, starting with the right shoulder. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Then after this, you have the same verse of Kala Chashma repeating, okay? The same lyrics. So then you're going to repeat the same part, which is Kala Chashma jachda e tore mukhde pe. Repeat Kala Chashma jachda e tore mukhde pe. Again the whole thing. So this you will do it twice, okay? And you will see it at the end of the song also. Now after you finish this twice, right, what you're going to do next is the music kind of slows down and then fades out, okay? And at that point there's a little bit of this Bhangra tune, okay? So at that point what I want you to do is just do a little bit of shimmy and Bhangra mix this way. Again form a huddle, okay, around Dhanvi. So form a closer huddle, okay? And when you're closer to him, the last 4 counts you will notice, since you are dancing with shades, I want you to slowly pick your head up this way, okay? And like nod, but looking upwards, okay? From down to up. So you nod and then lift your shades up and keep them on your head, okay? So you will see this now at the end of the video.